Today's history video will be about the first sex scandal in American politics, dating from 1791. And the unfortunate victim was Alexander Hamilton, who at the time was the 34-year-old Secretary of the Treasury in the George Washington administration, the first Secretary of the Treasury. In the middle of 1791, a very attractive 23-year-old young woman named Maria Reynolds came to see Hamilton and told him of the abuse she was taking from her husband, James Reynolds, physically abusive and verbally abusive. And she complained and wept on Hamilton's shoulder and said she desperately needed money to flee, to go to New York, to get out from her husband's grip. They were in Philadelphia, the nation's capital at the time. And Hamilton was moved by her story and by her beauty and gave her money, and eventually gave her more money and had sex with her. And it became increasingly clear as the relationship progressed that James Reynolds had set the whole thing up. He was a con man, and he sent his wife to Hamilton in the hopes of getting blackmail material. And in the fullness of time, he blackmailed Hamilton, who paid over $1,000 in blackmail money to James Reynolds. Reynolds was a con man and a speculator, and he speculated in Treasury securities and used inside information from Hamilton, or tried to use it, to make money in his con schemes. Hamilton was on to that and refused to participate, and the affair came to light and became a major scandal. The Congress appointed a committee headed by the future President James Monroe, who was ultimately a Republican and an associate of Jefferson, the enemy of Hamilton, to investigate this scandal. And Monroe, with two other senators, went to Hamilton and gave him the evidence they had and asked, "What's the story?" And Hamilton told them the truth. He told them about Reynolds coming on to him, about his paying her, about their sexual relationship, about the blackmail money, and all of that, but that he had drawn the line and had not indulged in any speculation in Treasury notes or any official instrument to satisfy the demands of the Reynolds couple. Monroe, this was a different era, listened with dignity and said, "It's clear that you've committed a gross indiscretion in your private life, your personal life, but it's clear that you still are a man of public integrity." And he said, "We will hear no more about this scandal." And it was hushed up, was not revealed to the public, and Hamilton's reputation continued, as did his service to George Washington. The footnote to that is that Hamilton went on to found the Federalist Party, which was Jefferson's party, that fought like hell against Hamilton and vilified him in the course of his service as Treasury Secretary. Isn't that quaint? Thanks for watching.